Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Mari. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I want to talk about 1 million from Paco Rabanne and 1 million Lucky, and also a Franck Olivier clone that I have over there. So I basically want to compare these two, and they are very popular perfumes, so I want to kind of discuss whether they're still worth it at the time. Before I do share with you my opinion on all these perfumes, I want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel so that you can show your support towards me, and also to find me on my social media pages. So I want to start out with 1 million because that's pretty much the more basic one. And 1 million, my favorite note from it is the cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I feel like I can't even say that word right. Cinnamon? I hope I'm saying that right, but I love that note so very much. I just love how it smells overall. It's a relatively simple perfume. It's not that complex. It opens up with some grapefruit, which is super prominent in the 1 million Lucky one. And it also has some mint. Wow, I did not know this had mint. Some mandarin. Yup, some mandarin. And then more in the middle has rose, cinnamon, some amber and patchouli. And the base notes, all that. And then just to make the comparison a little bit easier, this is Passion Man from Franck Olivier. It's supposed to be a clone for 1 million. They do smell pretty similar. And this one's a little bit more complex. It has more citrusy notes at the opening, like bergamot, and even has some green apple. And it's a little bit more spicy also in the middle. It has notes that the other one doesn't have, like cardamom and nutmeg. Interesting. Honestly, I actually do prefer this one, I do prefer the clone to the original for some strange reason. When I used to smell this all the time before, like sniff it, I really liked it and I didn't really know why, and I've never really liked 1 million. I have all of them here actually. I mean, right away the difference is pretty obvious that even though they do smell very similar, this one, 1 million, is 10 times stronger and more intense than Passion for Men, which is pretty interesting because they're both eau de toilettes, but I mean 1 million obviously is a little bit pricier, so I guess they did invest a little bit more in making it longer lasting. So honestly, if I had to choose between these two again, I prefer the clone for some reason this time a lot more than I prefer the classic 1 million. Never really been a fan of it. I do appreciate the cinnamon notes. I think it's a nice, sweet, sort of sexy perfume that I know a lot of people enjoy and get lots of compliments about it. On my skin, it doesn't last very long, and I just don't see it super versatile. I know people used to wear this to go out a lot back in the day when it came out, and I think my main issue with it is that it smells a little bit like outdated or mature. If I smell this on someone, I mean, they would smell good for sure, but I wouldn't really like be taken aback because it does smell a little bit mature, like I'm saying. So I do think there are way better options out there. Honestly, even this one I prefer so much more. And overall, the 1 million range, this is probably my least favorite. I have here 1 million Lucky. Now this one I do really love. I have some here, and it's one that I even wear myself all the time. It's a lot fruitier and sweeter in a way, and woodier. It has a little bit of hazelnut, it has some ozonic notes, and a very prominent grapefruit at the opening. It's a little bit punchy and almost gum-like. You have to smell it to see what I mean exactly. But I still love this perfume so much. Nothing like the 1 million originally. I think this one's a lot more modern. I think it's a lot sexier. If I smell this one on someone, I would 100% compliment them for this one, not so much again for the original. And yeah, I just think it's a lot more versatile even for seasons. It's still better for colder weather, but I think it would also work wonders in the heat and also for going out, but you can wear it for work in smaller amounts, I would say. It's just one that I personally really like, and that, like many people, I do see it as a little bit more unisex. And to this day, that's why some people prefer the original 1 million, because they think it's more masculine. But I think this one is perfectly masculine also. It is more unisex than the other one. Like I said, I wear it, but it's also just as masculine. And I have to say, on my skin, it doesn't last very long, which is surprising because the people that I have talked to about it say that it lasts very long on their skin. So I don't know if it's like a me issue, that it's just my skin and my pH and all that, or maybe I just become anosmic to it. But overall, I have heard that it is pretty long lasting. So yes, I 100% recommend this one over 1 million originally. I think it's much sexier and just smells so much better. So overall, do I recommend buying these in 2020? When it comes to 1 million, I don't recommend it. I've never really been a fan of it. Even if it was like 2010, I probably still wouldn't really recommend it. Not that it's a bad scent, it's just really not my taste. That's all I can say. I think it is extremely popular. I mean, all of these are, but especially 1 million. Everybody seems to have it. It seems a little bit outdated, a little bit mature, just not that nice for me. If anything, get the clone. I do prefer it a lot more, and it's like half the price. But I do still recommend that you own 1 million Lucky now that it's 2020. I actually know like 2 people who have bought this perfume because of how much I love it, and they also love it. They get plenty of compliments with it. So yeah, I have my Amazon link here if you want to check it out. I definitely do recommend this one. Again, I cannot sit here or stand here for long enough talking about how much I adore 1 million Lucky. So that was all. Please let me know if you enjoyed my video by leaving me a thumbs up, your comments, and also by subscribing and checking me out on Instagram and Facebook.